Hi. Okay. So today we're going to learn how to keep toys. So I was going to explain to you children's toys, especially babies' toys, you're gonna have to write it down though. Right? They are very susceptible to be very dirty. For example, babies will throw toys onto the floor and they will eat the toys, put it in their mouths. It will be all saliva. So you're gonna have to use a special sort of soap for babies to clean the toys. Now, I have plenty of toys here to go over and clean. Today's session, I'm going to go through with you different materials of toys. This material is plastic. This is a stacking toy for kids, for babies. It's a stacking donut rings. And on top we have the giraffe head. It can take off, you can put back on. This is how we close the donut ring. And progressively the donut rings become bigger and bigger, and then the base is the biggest one. And this toy has rubber in it, so that it's easier for them to chew, and different texture, and I really like this. And this has 1, 2. This one has black and white donut ring. It's the second biggest. 3. This one has small little things, beveled edge, and it's completely plastic and it's yellow color. And that's the third biggest. The fourth biggest one is this bigger donut ring with it actually looks like donut. It has pops of plastic, white plastics around it, and everything else is rubber. This is the plastic side, and this is the rubber side. So this is green color and the dots are white. And so the last donut ring that I can pop out is hollow donut ring with little pops everywhere, and they can really grab onto this and start chewing and stuff. It's easy for them to grab onto. So I'm gonna put them all back on itself. So this we're gonna learn to clean. Next, we have this Playgrow. I think this is a high chair toy, suction toy. So it has suction method. So you're gonna have to put a bit of water on the table and put it on top of the suction table. Just the table, high chair table. So it will get stuck there and it will not move. And it can turn and turn and turn, and all the little monkeys will turn and turn and turn. And it has a lot of makes nice sound, and it has 4 ribbons at each end. So this is a fabric ribbon. You're gonna have to deeply clean this The rest of the items are all plastic, so it's easy to grab onto and really clean. The fabric parts are always very hard to clean. Now, this one we have a fabric toy with let me see. We have fabric fox toy with crinkle in the front. Helicopters outside, don't mind that. Okay, so we have crinkle in the front. It can stand on its own because it has this sort of weight on the bottom, so it can stand on its own. It's just like a door stopper, some of the fabric door stoppers, and it's a sort of a fuzzy, furry texture fox, and it has wooden looking plastic ring at one hand, and there's one more attachment. It has beep beep method, I think, toy thing in one of the attachment. The other one is little ball attachment, and the other hand holds this plastic like maple leaf looking plastic attachment, so that they can, it's like a teether, they can eat, can really have at it. So you're really going to have to use a different type of method, because it's mainly fabric material for this foxy. You're gonna have to use the baby detergent to wash. This is different, so you cannot use the normal type of dishwasher for baby material things, you know. So what I like to do for fabric toys for babies is that I have this mesh Ziploc, not Ziploc, sorry. I have this mesh bag that you open up and put all the toys, fabric toys, inside, and put it in a washing machine. That's the easiest way to clean, and when it's done, you will take it out and dry them completely before giving them toy. And when you're washing a fabric toy, stuffed animals and such, you're gonna have to use a little bit lesser baby detergent than you would, let's say, a baby's clothes, because babies' clothes, they don't always like gnaw on it. They will gnaw on the toys, right? So you have written it down. Okay, so now I have another toy that is also a very favorite here. All right, this is baby elephant here. This elephant is gray color, and he has little bib, and the bib is orange plastic material. I think the bib can be taken out, but I've never taken it out, because it's just it's cute as it is. Just leave it. They can chew at it or something, anything. There's some little two plastic rings. One is red, one is blue rings attached to the bottom, so that they can have a chew at it and easily grab it. You know, it makes rattling sounds and such. You know, and the elephant has three green, blue, red ribbons on top, so that they can, kids are very strange. They like to dig at the labels of toys and actually like to play with the labels. As long as you wash the toys thoroughly, you don't really need to be worried about the labels. And make sure all the labels are secure. And anyways, this toy has lots of ribbons and simulated labels, easy to have at it. Yeah. So it has one of the beep sound machine. What would I say? It's just like a rubber thing that you can press, and it makes that beep beep sound on one of the big ears. And he's very colorful, so he can really attract kids, and they can really have fun with this elephant. One of his toes, feet, is crinkly and the other one is not, so that they will understand what is this texture, what is that texture, that's smooth and stuff. And he is actually holding a green leaf teeter. The green leaf teeter, one side is very long and smooth, and the other one is dotted and very different texturally, so they will be able to really have at it and bite it. And his one of the other ear is very crinkly, might I add, and he has a mirror on his ear, that ear. And so every toy have their own little hook system. So this elephant will have its own hook system, so you can attach it to a stroller, anywhere. You can attach it to anywhere. Yeah. So that's the thing. So this is mainly a fabric elephant, like plushy toy. So you're gonna have to use the same logic as the stuffed toy. You put it in a bag. Oh well, the reason why we put it in a mesh bag before we put in the washing machine is, first we're not going to because washing machine keeps turning and turning. You know, it might destroy some of the plastic teethers and stuff and such, you know. So you're gonna have to protect that inside that, and also kind of protect the washing machine, because it's going to make a lot of noise and keep on scratching at it. And the other reason is, if you're washing the toys with other things such as baby towel, it's okay, you can put it together, but you're just gonna have to put it in a bag so that the little lint materials that are coming out, it will not go and stick to the furs of your plushy toys. So once you stick there, it will not go out until you use a tiny little lint roller, because these toys are very tiny, and you cannot get into all the little little angles, so the kid will most likely be eating these small lints. So this is very dangerous. Now, okay, these are the sort of the few things that I have, and I do have the stacking toy that are stacking cups. We have this mushy stacking cup that can be used for I would say bath time, because it has holes in it, you know, like this one has rainbow holes. It's a plastic and it's easily stackable, very small. It's perfect for baby's hand, so when you put water in it, it will pour down like a rain. So this one has star holes in it, so it will rain when they are playing with this stacking cup. They really enjoy that. And these are very small little cup, and they will really enjoy playing with it because they have tiny little hands, and this is just perfect for their little mouth and little hands. Okay, so this is completely plastic, so you're going to have to use a liquid cleanser for baby items. So I have this Pigeon liquid cleanser, safe and effective ways to wash baby accessories, fruits and vegetables. So and please do not use the same sponge as you would for adult dishes. All these little toys and baby accessories, teethers and such, you're gonna have to use a different sponge. You can use any sponge, but it has to be new and only dedicated for baby items, because adult dishes are dirty, and the dishwasher is very harsh chemical stuff. So let me just put water on a deep plate here. So that's how I usually wash. This is a very good method. So next is I'm going to put some cleanser onto the water. Yeah. Good enough. So I'm going to put the donut rings one by one. First is the giraffe head. So just use this sponge to go over all the surface area of the toys one by one. Put inside the water the donut rings. It's fairly easy to clean. When it comes to the rubber parts, just gonna have to use more, like very detailed, wash it one by one. Yeah. We never realized how dangerous and strong some of our detergents and cleaners, liquid dishwasher and stuffs are, until we realize we're going to wash it for our kids. So I'm at the last donut ring. It's a bit hard because it has little holes everywhere, so you're gonna have to really put your sponge inside each hole and really thoroughly clean it, because if you don't, if there's dirty saliva or like dirty things stuck there, you trust me, kids will go at it. It will just be the darndest thing ever. They will find any small thing, they will just eat it. So that's how they learn. So base, if you have an electronic base, do not use water to wash. This one does not have electronic base, so you can wash this. Babies, this is not really, babies do not eat the base, but it's just for safety for us, because the donut rings are already dirty. When it goes on top of the base, it gets dirty. So the next step is obviously just rinse it all with water. Yeah. You only have to really rinse it all, because this, even though it's safe for babies, you do not want babies to be eating these detergents. This is it's not for eating, it's for washing. So if you notice, some of the plastics are not completely closed. It will encase in some water, so it's very dangerous to leave the plastic in water inside that plastic. So you're gonna have to really dig at it. You will never know what's happening inside that plastic. It might be moldy, you will never know. Alright, so I'm going to continue to rinse our donut rings. There are total 5 donut rings. You just leave it there and let it all completely dry up before giving to baby. All right, so when you have a walker or a toy with a teeter attached to it, such as this jumper or jumperoo, it has a teether material plastic. So it's completely attached to the item, so you cannot take it out and wash it. What do? And it gets dirtier and dirtier and dirtier. You will get a wet tissue. Can be baby wet tissue, doesn't matter. You're just gonna have to wipe it off after each use. This has a rattle and teeter at 2 ends. Wipe it off with each use, because it's very dirty, easy for kids to infect each other with dirty teethers and such, especially if you are working in a daycare center or baby care work. It's very, very important to have perfect hygiene and not those do not wipe with alcohol tissue or something that has very harmful chemicals, but you really have to wipe down everything. So now this is wiped, and the seat, this walker has a seat fabric material. It can be taken out, and it is always recommended to be washing these every day. So wash, dry, put it up and dry, and then when it's done, give to the baby. All right, the seat, the high chair seat table, and the chair, if it's shared amongst kids, babies, always wipe after each use, even if it's just a few minutes. Always wipe it with new tissue. Okay, right? And every night, wash thoroughly and dry. So one of these teether rings, these are textured teether rings. Just take them out, and exactly what we did, wash them just like what we did with the rings, and it should be good. All right, that's all for today. So if you really want to, obviously some of the teethers and small items can be you can put it inside the sterilizer. We have this big sterilizer. Bottles must be sterilized each use. Before use, always sterilize, and before giving to finish the bottle, right? After then you just wash with the cleanser, and after that again sterilize, completely make it clean and pass to the parents. That's one thing. This sterilizer is very useful. Okay, so that's it for now. We can do the next session another time. All right, thank you.